It provided some distraction from all the madness these days. The question of which billionaire is going to blast themselves off into space.
More on the billionaire space race. We bring in ABC News.
To the next generation of dreamers, if we can do this, just imagine what you can do.
It's time to go back to the moon, this time to stay.
We don't want to be one of those single planet species. We want to be a multi-planet species.
Jeff Bezos, you are an astronaut now.
Space race is on with superpowers, billionaires, and Wall Street all in.
In everyday life of most people, aspiration often revolve around achieving top position in careers, or perhaps owning a luxury car and competing with our friends. But in the exclusive circle of billionaires, the competition is about something much bigger. They are racing to see who can make space exploration affordable for everyone. In this race, there are three main competitors: Jeff Bezos, the guy who started Amazon, Richard Branson, who owns Virgin Airways, and none other than Elon Musk as the founder, chairman, CEO, and CTO of SpaceX, along with running multi-business and holding important positions in other companies like Tesla, The Boring Company, and Neuralink. Mr. Musk's secret behind his remarkable success on efficiently manage his vast business empire have been already discussed in our previous video. You can surely go and check it out by clicking the link in the description. Now let's get back to the talking about this exciting race to the space by this billionaire. Space tourism is one goal that billionaires aim to reach and to be called pioneers of the space industry. Mr. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Richard Branson want to leave their mark in the history. But why each of them is so fascinated by the idea of space travel? Whether they have figured out a way to the journey of being a trillionaire with this space industry business, or it's just their ever since childhood dream to travel and explore space. The two primary reasons which is driving each of them to fall for the space and make huge investment is firstly the space tourism market. Many wealthy individuals, adventure seekers, and space enthusiasts are ready to pay premium prices for the unique experience of traveling to space, experiencing unparalleled views of Earth and the sensation of weightlessness. But that's not their limiting to. However, their ambition extends beyond tourism. Have you ever heard the names Starlink and Project Kuiper? I'm sure you guys do. The commercialization of space also represents a good possibility in satellite deployment in low Earth orbit, which is vital for global communication, and it has a potential to again add another revenue stream for the billionaires, further clearing path to the trillionaire status. But you'll be surprised to know that the space tourism and the global communication represent their short-term objective in their bucket list. The second reason, moreover, for long-term goals, Elon Musk, SpaceX, and Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin are eyeing the vast resource of space to mine asteroids for precious metals and other materials, alongside developing space-based solar power that could revolutionize industry by providing resources or renewable energy and establishing a multi-planetary human presence to safeguard humanity's future. Although Virgin Galactic has other goals such as supersonic vehicle carrier designed to fly at Mach 3, this means you can fly from New York to London about 2 hours faster. With numerous goals and extensive discussion, companies have faced significant criticism, initially sparked by environmental concerns. Recently, there have been a lot of talk about the negative effects of rocket launches. One big problem is that they release a lot of carbon dioxide, up to 300 tons per launch. This gas goes up into the atmosphere and stays there for a long time. Even though rockets don't pollute as much as airplanes, they are becoming a bigger problem because they are being used more often, increasing pollution by about 5.6% each year. This pollution not only heats up our planet but also harms the ozone layer, which protects us from the harmful UV rays. Some people also criticize space travel, especially the kind funded by private companies, because it costs a lot of money. They argue that this money could be used for more important things like helping people or solving the problems on Earth. They call this space project vanity projects because they think that they don't really help ordinary people or make the world a better place. But the supporters of space exploration have a different view. They say that the space industry is just starting out, much like how cars and phones were once seen as a luxury items but later became essential for everyone. They point out that many great inventions like airplanes came from similar efforts and they have helped society a lot. They believe that the space exploration can do the same. Cut to 2021, when Jeff Bezos had announced his space flight on July 20, which appeared that he was set to become the first in the group of billionaire private space rocket company founders to reach suborbital space flight on their own company's rocket. But his fellow competitor Branson's surprise move shocked everyone by scheduling his own spaceflight on July 11 in his Virgin Galactic spacecraft just 9 days ahead of Bezos' flight, which allowed Branson to claim the title of the first billionaire in space. So was it a marketing gimmick or the hunger for the title? What do you guys think? Do let us know in the comments below. After both billionaires' flight ended without any issue, with the men emerging from their respective spacecraft outfitted in custom flight suits, gave confidence to the public to try out their space flights. Choose your rocket and you can feel the unique experience of weightlessness and extraordinary views of Earth from space, but it has a high price tag attached to it. For the Blue Origin, which is offering an 11-minute flight where you can float and feel weightlessness for several minutes and witness life-changing views of Earth before descending gently under Paris in their new Shepherd vessel, which is designed to fit 6 people. The exact price is not yet declared, but the reports indicate it could cost at least $2 billion, but the first ticket ever sold went for $28 million in an auction in 2021. For the Virgin Galactic, the price ticket starts at $2.5 million and goes up to $4.5 million, but they have a quite different kind of offer where you get an extra minute to feel the weightlessness and unparalleled views compared to the Blue Origin, but it has a total flight time of 2.5 hours, that too in a space aircraft, which feels similar like a regular airline, which was different in the case of Blue Origin as it was a real rocket. And at last, for Elon Musk SpaceX, unlike his peers, he has not joined their launches or blown himself away. Instead, his focus was to be the leader at the race by providing highest adventure to his rich, wealthy customers, by providing them 10-day stay at International Space Station to make them feel like a real astronaut, which costed them $55 million as the ticket price for it. I would have surely chosen SpaceX for my space trip, keeping aside the price involved with it. What you guys have chosen out of 3 offerings, do let us know in the comments below. And that brings us to the end of our video. The space industry is still growing and it is hard to predict just how big it will become or who will ultimately win in the race to space. If you're still with us and found this information insightful, please don't forget to drop a like, share with your friends, comment down below and subscribe for more such content.